Something I have learned recently that is super important. I've come to really realize this. I've kind of known it for a while, but it's come to clarity. Is there are only two states, meaning not two states like Arizona, Oregon. No, there's only two states of consciousness. Like you're either in a beautiful state, meaning you're calm, you're trusting, you feel grateful, you feel at peace, or you are in a suffering state. You're in fear, you're in contraction, you're in anxiety, you're frustration, you're scared, you're in a inner state of contraction. So there's only two states ever. So as you become aware of your inner world, you realize, and your inner world creates your outer experience. So it's like life is a hall of mirrors. So, if you're acting fearfully, the world, it's all energy. So if you're around an animal and you're scared, it probably gets fearful too. So our energy affects everything around us. And so when we're in a contraction state, it blocks the flow. It blocks all the good. It like almost shuts everything down, and then it keeps it like in a frozen state, and then it just, of course, then nothing's happening, and then it keeps like affirming itself. So becoming aware of where you're working from, first of all, or where you're living from, is really really essential for everything, not just for your creative life, your financial life, for your health, because I know stress is the number one cause of disease, right? So if we're in this contracted state, we're wreaking havoc on our body. So most of us are not even aware that we live in that state. It's actually become a way of life. So we're always living like panicked, and we don't even know it because it's so buried. So that's why, when I'm working with my mentor students or working with coaching clients, I'm always, having them to tune in and show up for their inner world, like show up for this part of themselves, because this part is actually creating your future. It's creating your reality, whether you know it or not. So as you tune in more and more of where you're at within, you will find the key to unlock yourself from your prison, from your inner prison. And that is an important, super important part of moving out of victim consciousness or contracted consciousness into creator consciousness, meaning you are the creator of your life. You are the author of your story. You are creating it through your energy, your beingness, your inner world, your state of where you live. So I am learning that lesson to like just I don't know, the 100th degree because I found myself in an environment where others were in a contracted state, and it was starting to affect me. I became very aware of it. I show up for my inner world, so I was becoming aware of my state and how it was affecting me physically, and then affecting my work, and it started to block things. So that's why I show up every day, just to tune in and to see where I'm at, and come back into, being still or being at peace. It's essential for creating a great life. So it's a practice, though. It's not something like you just like, it's like, and it's an awareness practice of becoming mindful of where you're